The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you got the Dow up 179, Nasdaq's up 43, S&Ps are up 22. We have gold up 330 at 1139.90. Silver is up 38 cents at 1564. You got platinum up 14 at 924. Bonds, 10 years down 6 ticks, 129.04. 30 is off 23 at 158.03. King dollar is flat out here at 95.97. And you can expect this volatility to continue, folks. It's pretty wild watching this whole thing shake out. So if we go take a look at the strength versus the weakness first in the marketplace, this is what you have. Inside the Dow Industrials, your strength is GE. GE is up $1, trading at 26.45. American Express is up 195 at 76.36. You get Cisco up 61 at 26.37. And Caterpillar is trading up $1.41 at 67. You have two stocks that are basically lagging inside the Dow Industrials. It's Apple. Apple's down 87 cents at 109.51. And you got Boeing that is flat at 132.46. Inside the NDX 100. Now, the NDX 100, folks, is the one that's actually weak out here today. It's going to be intriguing watching this shake out. Inside the NDX 100, the strength is at Micron. Micron's up $1.21, trading at $17.12. You get American Airlines up $1.39 at $40. You have, Liberty is up by 99 cents, and Green Mountain is up $1.37. Taken away from it on the way down, Apple is the culprit out here once again inside the NDX. That's down 88 cents. You get Skyworks down 55. Biogen is down 167, and Lam Research is off 34. If we go over and we take a look at this, what you're going to see is this. This is going to get really intriguing in the aspect of, we came off those lows on Friday. It rejected lower price. It did have lighter volume down at that level, and then it goes topside. Where we're coming into is where we gap down from on the 17th of September, 17th and 18th. On Friday, if you take a look at the 3Qs, it had juice. It did 59 million shares, which is big numbers. The low of the gap down is 105.17. I suspect we're going to hit that today. Now, what happens is this, is that you get a huge amount of energy that it came off, did well. Bottom line, that's not enough. Why? Because you're coming into the swing point. It can be enough. That's the fact, and we'll see what type of follow through we get out here today. Thus far, when you take a look at these markets, we get the Dow up 1.1%, the Nasdaq is up 1.1, S&Ps are up 1.1, the Nasdaq is up 1.5. What you're going to have to see, if in fact there's going to be juice in this market, you have to see the NDX get some juice behind that move. And thus far, they're trying to push the NDX, but the bottom line, it just hasn't happened at this particular point. That September 18th number, folks, is a big number to get through. If we go take a look at the SPY, the SPY, this is what you have inside the SPY. The SPY on Friday also had the juice. The SPY did 233 million, I think. 211 million. Right now, what we're doing, we're coming into 223. So we'll see whether it can basically handle the 198.68 area. That's what it's coming into. And we'll see whether you get a contraction of volume as we get into that level. Gold. Gold has the juice behind the move out here, folks. What you have with gold is this. Gold's up 260. Had the wide price spread. Had all the above on Friday. We're at the top of the range now. So the first number that I expect we're going to go into is the last two swing highs. The last two swing highs that we have on gold do have volume. The closest, excuse me, folks, the closest one is September 24th. That's 1156.40. Right now you're at 1140. You hit 1141.60. We're at 1139. I expect you're going to see that one get hit, as well as the high that was generated out here on the August 24th. That level is 1169.80. Now, the way that the gold market is set up and the silver market, it's already broken its downtrend, and it did that a long time ago. It broke its downtrend on August 11th. It's been basing out since then, that level. It's gone up in volume, pulled back in lighter volume, built a nice base. So that's saying that both metals want to run to 1234. Well, gold would be 1234, silver's being the $18 level. That is the highs that were generated out there in May. If we go over to the actual equities and we look at the equities, what you're going to see inside the equities is that there are ABC structures on the way up. On Eagle, AEM, we look at a few of these. There we go, 1 second. An Eagle is trading out at 28.41. You had really sweet volume come in this thing on Friday. We did 5.3 million. You're coming into a swing point out there that has 5.4 million, and you've taken that out today. So we're at 732 million right now, and Eagle is on its way up to the 34.89 area. You're at 28.37 right now. FNV, let's go take a look and see what Franco-Nevada's doing out here. Franco-Nevada, FNV. Franco-Nevada, the swing point Franco-Nevada's going after, same time frame. They're all going after the same. Well, they're not all, they're just about all going after the same time frame. This time frame is it's the 21st or 24th of August. In Franco-Nevada's case, it's the 21st. $48. We've hit $47.90. We've done 264 million, and we're going into 1.9. So Franco-Nevada will need a little more juice in it to get up into and over that area. We go look at bonds. Now, the bond market, folks, this is the number. You take a look at bonds. First, let's go to Charlie in Framingham. Hey, Charlie, what's going on?
Hey there, Tom.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. The weather here is pretty good. It's supposed to get into, I think, the low 60s. So
how cool is that? Yeah.
No snow yet.
Oh, man. Oh, that's sick.
It was good talking to your son.
Oh,
he's a good
cool. Man.
Yeah. I was telling him I saw him on TV a couple of days ago, and he has mannerisms that are quite. It's funny.
It is.
It's funny.
That's the DNA, man. You can't get away from the DNA.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I always said that you should have an MBA in finance. You know, because of all the stuff that you bring to the table.
Thanks, man.
You know, well, I can understand why he's done so well. It is in the genes. Anyway, I picked up some GDX back on the 1st last week, so making some money. It just doesn't seem to have. I don't know. Does it have the juice to go much higher?
Well, this is where the problem comes in. So if we look at the GDX, right? You know, the GDX, you know, you have top 10 holdings, right? And inside that, you get a couple weak ones. And that's where, you know, a problem comes in, okay? Like if let me see what Gold Corp's doing right now. For some reason, Gold Corp, you know, just can't seem to really get juice underneath it. And that's the largest weighting structure inside the GDX. So that's what's hitting you right here. You know, Gold Corp is 10.4% of the GDX. And you can see, you know, like the base prices that I was bringing up, you know, when I just brought up Franco-Nevada and an Eagle, you know, in Gold Corp's case, it's 15.89. It's laying down there at 13.20. So, yeah, I think, you know, the GDX has that problem, you know, in EW. Let me just see what Newmont's looking like. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Yeah, Newmont's not as bad because that's 1892. But that's where the problem comes in. So to go back to the GDX again, what you could do is this. You could just bring the stop way up, man. You know, because what does happen is that if the rest of these keep going, it'll drag the GDX up. But I think after the next retracement, what you should do is pick out one of those stronger ones, Charlie, right?
Yeah.
And what would end up happening there, you know, what we do have is that you have some ABC structures on the way up, and that's what I do. I'll pick out a stronger stock because they're moving much faster than the GDX.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. Cooking, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. And what you have, folks, is this. So let's go through this GDX, because I know people like the GDX, but, man, I'm telling you, it makes a lot more sense if you're going to trade these things, to trade, you know, something like an Eagle. So watch. Inside, well, actually, it wasn't 10%. Gold Corp is 7.4%. Newmont's 6.2%. Both of those are weak. An Eagle's third at 5.7. That's strong. Franco-Nevada's strong, 5.3. Let me see what Barrick looks like. ABX. Barrick is at 5. Yeah, Barrick's not even close. See, Barrick's a dog, too. Rangol's good. Silver Wheaton is a dog. That could get some juice, but that's a dog. Anglo Ashanti and Royal Gold. It doesn't make sense to basically trade that vehicle if, in fact, you want juice. You know, that's how that whole thing shakes out, man. You know. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up $1.85. You get the Nasdaq up 48. S&Ps are up 23. And inside the NDX 100, that's where the weakness still lies, folks. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? taking something that's good for you, something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow right now trading up 195. You get the NASDAQ up 56. S&Ps are up 24. If we go over and we take a look first at the E-minis inside the S&P, what you have is this. That has some juice in it, and we're pushing into... Let's see this. Okay, so if we take a look at the 10-minute basis, this is what you're looking at. We've been at this level, so your first push had the juice at 0930. We went from 55 to 63. The lows was 1937. And at this particular point, we're at, let's see, you get 5 minutes into it. Bottom line is it's staying over the 63. We'll see whether that you get the expansion of volume. Thus far, we haven't. If we go over to the NQs, now this is where it's going to get interesting because they are pushing the NQs right now. And the NQs have to get pushed in order to basically not grab the rest of this market into lower price. So what we have thus far is this. The last time that we had juice, it did push at 0930 once again, but yet you didn't get anything going inside the NQs. You got to 42.92. Now, from that point on, we're up $44 right now, which is an expansion big time. They're going over the highs right now. We'll see whether it can get that type of juice going. If we take a look at the NDX, the 3Qs, so you can, if you're not trading the futures and you take a look at that correlation, the 3Qs right now, okay, so, oh, I see what I just did. 1 second. Okay, 3Qs are trading at 108.20, and this little baby is not going to have the volume, but we'll see whether it can hold the price. All this has to do is actually hold a price of 104.92. It looks like we're going to go right into, I believe, the 18th, and that's what it's looking to do. So that price point, yeah, you need about, there it is. Okay, so we just hit it. We hit 105.21. It's 105.17, folks. That's where we came down. We came down 48 million shares. Now, thus far, the 3Qs would have the volume. Right now, we're not even an hour into the marketplace. Well, we're just about an hour. So 6 5s are 54. That'll be saying that you'd have the juice. We'll see whether that does hold up. Inside the NDX 100, thus far, what we do have is that, let's see, Tesla is taken away from it. That's down to 322. You got Wind down 95. Apple continues to be a problem inside the 3Qs. Now, Apple's going to be a problem, period, for both. Like on Friday, when we accelerated higher on Friday, folks, Apple took up the NDX 100, the S&Ps, the Dow Industrials, all of the above, because the weighting structure is so large. And Apple only moved 5 points. We moved from 107 to 111. You know, you're backing down off that right now. So Apple continues to be a very large weighting structure inside all those indices. Inside the Dow, you get the IBM up $3. You got Honeywell up $1. Walmart's up 42 cents. Caterpillar's up $1.35. Let's go over to the oil market and take a look at oil because, well, actually, we'll look at all the commodities first. So inside the commodity market thus far, this is what you have. Gasoline is up 3%. Coffee's up 3%. You get heating oil up 2.3%. Silver's up 2.1%. You get crude up 1.9%. Natural gas is up 1.2%. Soybeans are up 0.7%. Live cattle is down 0.5%. Gold is down 0.25%. Most of these equities out here are in the positive sense. We go take a look at the Big Blue. So Big Blue has been basically hammering lows out here, and she comes off its low on Friday. Big Blue's trading at 147.83 right now. You get 967 million, and you're going into 4 million, 4 and 5 million. So, you know, we'll see whether Big Blue can continue because Big Blue has the juice right now. We'll see whether that can continue to higher price. Caterpillar is one of the leaders out here today, but Caterpillar is a monster dead cat bounce. When you take a look at the aspect of where Caterpillar's been, it's pretty intense, actually. 6 months, we've gone from $90 down to $64. She's just basically, she's up $1.32 on a dead cat bounce today. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 185. NASDAQ up 56. S&Ps are up 23. We're going to be right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We appreciate your growl and a problem with us out here. Don't forget, folks, if you are in the market for either gold or silver coins, Everbank has a great deal on these right now. All in, meaning delivered to wherever you want to deliver it, your house, your business. Gold, $75 over spot for gold coins. Silver, $7 over spot. You can reach them at 855-750-4051. It's 855-750-4051. Markets out here, folks, this is what you have. We have some divergence out here, and what it is this. So on Friday, you hit lows on Friday, rejected lows, market goes topside. By the time we were going topside, Europe also had gone topside. And this morning, what you have is this. We have Europe up big. The CAD is up 3.7%, FTSE's up 2.6%, the DAX is up 3%. And we're not getting the traction that you normally would get. But we have Dow is up 1, the S&Ps are up 1.2, and the NASDAQ is up 1.1. So this is something to really watch real closely as we're going through this day. And it has to do with this, the 18th. I mean, the volatility is just amazing out here, there's no doubt. And it would be an absolute mind blower if you fail right at this 18th. We'll see where this shakes out. Most times when you get a day like you did on Friday, that's a large amount of energy that come out of the marketplace. So I can understand that, okay, you can go sideways, you can build some more cars to try to get to higher price. What's unusual is that the way that the Europe is trading, meaning they have wide price spread out here today, that we can't get wider price spread happening very quickly. If we take a look at let me pull this up here for a second so you can see what the difference is. The difference is pretty intense. So if we pull up the FTSE first, the high of the 9th, which was the last, September 9th, which was the last high before the FTSE went south again, is 6284. Well, we're over it. We're at 6290. So that being said, it's like, hey man, the FTSE can really run up to 6430. That's a long way from where we are. We take a look at the DAX. The DAX in Germany. What you have with the DAX, now the DAX is a dog, okay? The DAX can't handle higher price. I suspect that still has to do with Deutsche Bank and Volkswagen, but we'll get into that in a second. So what the DAX is doing is coming at the same place that we are coming into, which is the September 18th downdraft. Let me just look inside here for a second. So if we go inside, what we have, this is interesting. There's only one stock inside the DAX. The DAX is just like, it's not just like it, but there's 30 stocks inside the DAX. There's one stock that's getting blown apart. Man, it's getting blown apart. What the heck is this? Let's see. This is over in Germany. K&S manufacture the fertilizer division. Okay, so this is an agricultural stock that literally is getting blown apart right now, taking out lows with volume, all of the above. Inside the FTSE, we go to the FTSE, and the FTSE has no doubt, the FTSE has juice behind it. Glencore, which has got clocked in a big way, That's doing a dead cat bounce. This is Glencore had gone from 304 pence down to 66 pence. You get a dead cat bounce coming out of it. You're up 15 pence right now at 110 pence. But bottom line is that there's nothing here at all. I wouldn't be touching this equity at all because this equity does have a high volume swing low. So I expect that high volume swing low will get tested once again. We go take a look at the CAT in France. That's up 3.4. And whoops. Okay, so I can't pull that one up quickly. Bottom line, though, is that that divergence is important to wrap your head around. Now, the bonds. Let's go to the bond. So the yield on the bond market right now is 2.019. You want a mortgage, folks? Go get it right now. Okay, we broke 1.9 on Friday. You're breaking 1.9. I don't know what the exact number is out here this morning, but more than likely they're gonna be running somewhere around 3.1, 3.2, which is just an amazing for a 30-year. Let's go to Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on?
Hanging in there. Hey, look, I'm looking at the S&P again and wondering where a good spot would be to short.
Okay, so let's go take a look at this S&P. First, I'll ESZ5. So we bring up I'll bring up the future first. ESZ5. So first, we're going to bring up the E-mini. You've hit this morning. We've hit 1968.25. You're at 64. The top is 83 of the 18th. Let me bring up the SPY for a second. So you're looking for a trade, couple days. What?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so let me bring up the NASDAQ for a second. We're right here. This is where well, my plan is, I can tell you this, my plan is to wait till about 2:30 this afternoon to see how this market's trading. Because if the market can't get the juice that the European market's got, it would tell me that you could put the trades on here. But I wouldn't do it yet. Because, you know, what you have is that our market is showing that it's weak right now compared to Europe.
Yeah.
But that could make sense because, you know, the expansion on Friday took a lot of energy. But if we're here at 1:30 or 2 o'clock, I'd put them on right here and put the stop over the 18th. I wouldn't go up to the 17th. The 17th was the high, folks. You can use the 18th as the benchmark, man.
Gotcha.
Okay, brother.
Okay.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Dow right now is up $1.65. You get the NASDAQ up 43. S&Ps are up 19.
Yeah, I got the measurements on another piece of paper. Hold on.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, I love it. He's sitting there trading. Perfect. So watch this. Now, we'll get an idea right now of the first pullback, because that's what's, just as we were just talking with Lou, the first pullback is taking place inside of the NASDAQ, the S&Ps, and the Dow. So what we're going to be looking for is that we're going to be looking for, do you have any juice on the pullback? You know, what we did have, as I said earlier, it was the 0930 price level as it broke topside. Now, the top end is 63. So we went to 68. Now you're at 62. And what you're going to be looking for is two different things. You're going to be looking for, does it break 55? Because you break 55, and then it's like, oh, man, this market's going to give it up again, which is really a trip in itself. And you're looking for an expansion of volume. It'd be really unusual to get expansion of volume right off the bat, meaning most times if you break topside, if it's a false break, you got to build some cause up, go sideways, then come into that level once again. We go over the NQs, because the NQs, you remember, that the NQs are the laggards out here today. The NQs right now are at up 31. We're at 292. We're at 306. And this is interesting, man. See, the NQs only have to get inside 4292, and that's where we are right now. You get inside 4292, and bottom line is that that could set up a nice failure, particularly with Apple, the way Apple is set up. Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Tom, what's happening, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right, brother. I'm all right. Just watching NGX5 complete its first intraday ABE equals CD sequence up, which with the downtrend we have, it's time to sell it. Sell it. Time to sell it.
Oh, my God.
Take a look at it, man. I do think, though, and you called it, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, you called it at 2.40. And to make a real long story short, at 2.40, it completes several daily ABE equals CD sequences down.
Yep.
So I'm thinking right now I'm getting ready to short it intraday and see how this thing comes back into 240. And, we may, like I said, I don't think we're going to see some major, bull market start in natural gas, but it's way oversold. We should see a nice little tradable bounce. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, man. I know you're looking for some good stuff.
No, I appreciate it. No, so watch this. This is going to get intriguing here. Okay, so the projection on the way down, it got to it, right? Now, you see that spike, Dave, at 1010?
Yep.
I guess the way I would look at that and say, okay, I'd almost, instead of selling it, I'd almost try to buy it at 2.45.
Yep.
Because it's almost like, what you have here, folks, is this. You spiked over it, and this market here, man, can move like beyond belief, folks. So it's like, man, that could test that before the close today. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I understand what you're saying. You can have fast fingers and go both ways, because coming down into 4.5, well, you're at 4.7. That's still 200.
You can pick up 4 cents down, and
that's
if you look
200
at 4,
ticks. Yeah, exactly.
Retracement, man.
Exactly. No, that's 200 ticks. Right. No, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And for people who don't trade natural gas, 4 cents is kid money.
It's huge. Yeah. No. It's totally.
That's a move, man.
Totally.
That is an absolute move.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I've been so focused on this that I haven't been paying attention to the S&P, and I get to smack myself for missing the test on lighter volume last week. But to me, man, I was listening to it just a little while ago, and from what I'm seeing, what I like in the signals that I'm digging right now.
Yes.
Is if you look at it, we got the B2C intraday of that ESV5 contract.
Okay.
My take on it is because on Friday we blew past it on that 3 o'clock. I'm looking at 1 hour bars.
Okay.
That 3 o'clock hour, it just flew with some energy. So it says, all right, blew past the V point with good energy. So usually you would see maybe a 1.27 of the CD leg relative to the AV leg.
Okay.
Okay. So to me, that takes that up to about, right at about 1975, 1976, which is pretty close to the 786 retracement. Plus, this other little one that I picked up from Steve, you're going to have, my guess, if this thing plays out the way I anticipate, you'll have price RSI divergence, which means it's getting to a higher price on weaker strength.
Yes.
To me, man, it looks like it's setting up a sell to me.
We'll find out where I'm going to be at 2 o'clock. I mean, but I can't. I want to sell it right now. I'm just going to wait this out just a little bit longer.
Put change in your pocket, man. Put change in your pocket.
Well, no. Listen, man. It's a good scene in the aspect that how much energy was already taken out of it. The disconnect out here right now between us and Europe is huge, man. There's no two ways about that. So
it is. It's tremendous. But and you would think it would be higher to your comment earlier.
Oh, it should. This should be up beyond belief, man. And it's not. So there's no buyers, man. And it looks to me like right now that the ES is going to fail. And probably by the time I get off the air at 11 o'clock, instead of being up $18, we'll probably be up $9. Okay, and if you get this early, folks, okay, folks are gonna get so twisted, man. They're not gonna be able to see straight. Because if we get into 1955 in the next half hour, they'll hammer this thing. They'll hammer it right down to 36 again, which is just a mind blower.
The other thing too to keep in mind too, because I know you're always looking at the price and volume. If you go back to the 17th on let's say like an hourly,
okay,
go back to the 17th. You look at that 3 o'clock bar. I mean, they blasted it, and that sent it down for the the next 6, 7, 8 trading days, something like that. So
okay, so let me one second. Stay with me for a second. But I got an hourly bar, and we're talking about second. Okay.
See what I'm talking about? See that 3 o'clock hour where it just...
On what date? The 17th? No.
17th. What I'm showing it today.
17th of September?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Where? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, exactly. No, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're coming in. That is the seller, no doubt. Right.
Absolutely. And if you look at that, okay, going back to my comment a minute ago, not to belabor this, but if you look at the AB equals CD,
that's right.
1.27
That's 75. No,
right
I'm with
into
you.
the bottom of that bar.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And then you just put your stop right as if it enters that bar, and it turns out we're wrong or whatever. This thing's going to float higher for another day or two. You take your stop and you catch it at 2011.
Right. No doubt. Right. Yep.
Cool, man. Keep an eye on natural gas, brother. This thing is, I don't know. It's supposed to be a warm winter because I trade I shouldn't say trade the fundamentals. I follow the fundamentals also.
Okay.
And everybody's thinking, up and down that it's going to be a very unusually warm winter because of the El Nino effect. And if you look at the Commitment of Traders report and just what you're seeing in the news, Bloomberg, that kind of thing, everybody's bearish. So I like extreme bearishness for going long. So
no doubt.
It's something to keep, I'm not saying I got tomorrow's newspaper, brother, but I mean, you just take a look at it. It's like, ooh, man, it's got lots of, finishing up lots of ABCDs on the daily. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it comes in.
There's no doubt.
Mark.
And it seems like I never can catch a bid. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying, man. There's no doubt, man.
All right, cool, man.
Cooking,
Good
brother.
talking, man.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow right now is up 158. You get the Nasdaq up 42. S&Ps are up 19. We're going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 170. You get the Nasdaq up 44. S&Ps are up 20. And inside the NDX 100, folks, what you're going to see inside the Nasdaq in itself, the culprit out here, as it's dragging it slightly off its highs, is the IBB once again. So the IBB has just gone from 323 to 315. And inside of that, you talk about volatility, man. It's pretty amazing watching this whole thing shake out. So let's just go through this a little, because what you're going to see is that this is the culprit in a huge way. It ran the NASDAQ and the NDX 100, ran it up nice. Today, you got Regeneron, okay, has already just gone from 489. We're at 478. That's how it likes to trade, too, by the way, okay? That being said, it looks like this baby actually wants to get into the price point of 464. We go take a look at Biogen. Biogen was the first equity, first biotech to come off its highs. Now, that also is getting some real selling pressure out here today. Biogen is at 285, down from 480. Today, the price spread is not huge, okay, but we're at from 92 to 85. The problem with the biotechs in general is that you can't get out of them because they move so fast. I suspect what we have out here today is that what you're seeing is that you're seeing more selling pressure, and on every bounce, what you're going to have is that folks that have got caught inside this biotech deal are trying to unload this. So that's how this is shaking out right now. If we go to Alexa Pharmaceutical, ALXN, what you're going to see is this. That this baby right now is trading at 163.20. The high out here today was 168. That level has, what it did is just come up to ice. It came up to where the downdraft was created out here November 21st. Couldn't handle that level. The acceleration on the way down is pretty intense. In the aspect of we get a great market going on here, meaning, you know, Friday and today, it's a one-way trade here. You know, we just went down $6 from the opening price out here. We opened at 128.67, and the way this is trading right now, it looks like it's going to give everything back and come right into a price point of like 157. So those biotechs you want to keep your eye on, because the biotechs seem to be ruling the NASDAQ right now, and the NASDAQ, folks, is what has brought our own markets up and down. You stay right there. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, is going to be coming up next, growling and prowling with you. And then, of course, we got Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. We'll be back here later. And don't forget, every trading day we kick off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Our man, Mr. Larry Pezzavento, has been great. He's been filling in for our man, Mr. John Logan. John will be back. He's recuperating, taking a little bit longer than he wanted, but bottom line, he is recuperating. And, of course, Larry kicks us off at 8, and he also has that show at 9. Right now, you get the Dow up $177. NASDAQ is up 44. S&Ps are up 21. Volume-wise out here, this is what you have happening. On the NYSE are 270 million, so that means we're going up, and you get a contraction of volume. On the NASDAQ, however, the NASDAQ has juice. The NASDAQ has done 577 million, so the bottom line, that's saying that does have juice in it. We'll see if the NASDAQ, in fact, can hold price. Outside of the biotechs, what you have with the problem lies inside the NASDAQ is still with Apple and with Wynn. You stay right there, folks. I'm Basil Chapman will be coming up next. Dow Industrials are up 172. NASDAQ's up 44. S&Ps are up 21. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look forward to speaking right back here this afternoon. Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.